Hey, Dan from Roots and Rocks here. We're in Groton, Massachusetts today. We're showing you that not all of our projects have to be big, giant, award-winning custom projects. This one's a little more of a typical house that you would see anywhere in New England. And we're doing a little bit smaller patio. Small spaces can be really fun for us. We have the perfect equipment for it. So we're looking forward to this one for sure. What we're doing here is, instead of your more typical house like this, we'll have concrete paver patios. For just a little bit more cost, we're doing custom granite in here. So we're gonna lay 10-foot long by 2.5-foot wide planks of granite. They wanted kind of a linear, more modern feel for the space, so that's what we're going for. Not having all those joint lines from multiple pavers. This would be easily 300-400 pavers. We're doing this with probably 14 to 16 stones. So this will be pretty significant when it's done. Minimal joint lines, real easy for furniture. We're gonna do a little satellite planting bed off the corner, plant a tree, kind of deal with this flat side of the house here, bring some elevation in that zone. And then we're gonna do a little hedgerow around the deck and some trees, some taller deciduous trees on the property line to really tie the whole project together and make it feel planted in the space. Looking forward to seeing this in about a week. All right, we're back. A couple weeks later, quite a difference in this backyard. As we were talking about before, large format granite makes a huge impression on this backyard. Not tons of little joints everywhere from smaller pavers, just a little bit more investment into the property. Has these really custom giant 10-foot long pavers down. It's mason granite, sourced pretty locally. We cut it ourselves. Really beautiful granite, lots of texture, lots of movement and different colors in there. There's some tans, some blacks, really cool stuff. We added a stair just to hide the concrete against that bulkhead. Now he's got a nice designated spot for grill, nice movable propane fire pit that they can pull around, put wherever makes sense on the patio for whatever they're doing in terms of entertaining. And then between transplanting some existing stock and bringing in some new stuff, we have a beautiful Japanese maple. This variety, Emperor 1, will only fill out a little bit more than it is now. The grasses along the back will grow to about 5 feet tall and effectively hide that foundation nicely. And then we transplanted some other stuff around the yard, added some vertical elements with these maples in the back that kind of pull in a little bit of the surrounding landscape down into the yard to make it feel a little more enclosed, a little more like a private backyard versus expanding out to the neighbors. Really happy with this one and how it turned out. If you're interested in something like this, check us out, rootsrocksinc.com.